You are watching Platinum Northwest TV News. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Philadelphia Mangoeng. Let's take a look at the leading top stories. First up, Acting Provincial Commissioner to present Sign Language Skills Program Certificates, and the Department of Public Works embarks on an online invoice tracking system training. In the business news, the G20 said to prioritize women's economic empowerment, and in the sports news, French official has apologized to Liverpool fans for the 2022 Champions League chaos. We begin here. The Acting Provincial Commissioner of Police in the Northwest Province, Major General Patrick Aserie, has invited members of the media to attend the handing over of certificates to the 20 sign language interpreters in the Northwest Province. The ceremony will be held tomorrow in Potch. Now, sign language has been regarded as an official language in South Africa since July of 2023. As part of being responsive to the needs of the community and promoting the rights of people who are deaf, 200 police officers, of which 20 are from the Northwest, were trained back in November 2024. In other news, the National Department of Public Works and Infrastructure have conducted training on the Reapatela online invoice tracking system for the DCSTM. This program was developed to ensure that invoice payments are tracked and managed efficiently within 30 days, addressing the persistent challenge of late payments in the government spheres. The system captures, manages, and tracks invoice received from suppliers for services rendered, aiming to improve compliance and prompt payment. In more news, Deputy Minister in the Presidency, Minister Morolong, has expressed his support following the recent arrest to 4 individuals in connection with the disappearance of journalist Aserie Ndlovu and his partner Zodwa Mdluli. Now, this development was announced yesterday by the South African Police Service. Prior to the visit, he received a briefing from law enforcement officials regarding the progress on the investigation. Ndlovu, the founder of Capital Life FM, was reported missing on the 18th of February, along with Mdluli. Since then, authorities have been actively pursuing leads trying to locate them. In international news, Israeli Security Cabinet has unanimously approved a plan to seize all of the Gaza Strip in what Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said would be an intensive military operation aimed at defeating Hamas. In a video posted on social media, Netanyahu said that Palestinian civilians will be moved during the powerful new operation in Gaza, adding that this force would not launch raids inside the enclave and then retreat. It is understood that the Security Cabinet took the decision on the recommendation of Zamir, who's the military chief. Israel, before the last ceasefire went into effect, had already taken full control of a third of Gaza. And with that, let's take a look now at the business news. In the business news, the Department of Women, Youth and Persons with Disability, in collaboration with the Tshwane University of Technology's Center for Entrepreneurship Development, serve as hosts for the upcoming G20 Financial Inclusion Conference. The event commenced today in Rustenburg in the Northwest Province following the 2-day conference. The second technical meeting of the Empowerment of Women Working Group will take place at Sun City. Now, the G20 member countries convened in Sun City to discuss various topics related to women's empowerment. The Financial Inclusion Conference will focus on initiatives to enhance women's access to financial services, promote women's economic empowerment, and improve financial literacy amongst women. And that's all from the business news. Your sports update follows next. In soccer news, France's former Interior Minister Gérald Darmanin has issued an apology to Liverpool supporters for incorrectly attributing the disruptions at the Stade de France during the 2022 Champions League final in Paris to their actions. Currently serving as Minister of Justice, Mr. Darmanin acknowledged that security arrangements for the final between Liverpool and Real Madrid were insufficient and recognized that his previous public statements blaming the English fans were inaccurate. inaccurate. Fans experienced dangerous crowd congestions outside the stadium prior to the match, which was delayed by over 30 minutes. French law enforcement was observed using tear gas against fans, many of whom expressed concerns about their treatment as they were managed into designated areas outside the stadium. Moving on to cricket news now, Proteas fast bowler Rabada has been cleared to resume playing by the South African Institute for Drug-Free Sports after completing a 1-month suspension related to a positive doping test. He is now eligible to participate in the upcoming World Test Champions final against Australia next month. The 29-year-old fast bowler previously announced that he was under provisional suspension following a positive test for a non-specified recreational substance. SAIS confirmed that Rabada completed a substance abuse treatment program after the doping test conducted on the 21st of January. However, the results were only communicated to him on the 1st of April. Following this, he left his IPL team Gujarat Titans after 2 matches, and he has since now returned to India. And that's where we're going to have to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. The team will be standing by tomorrow evening. Till then, good night and take care.